So this is my first cast of the year on the Stornoway Angling Association River Creed. The water's at a fishable height just, but not ideal either, I suppose. I'd prefer it a wee bit higher, but again, there's probably people who would prefer it a wee bit lower. So this morning we were at lamb sales. Busy morning. That's the lambs and the cast ewes all away to market in Dingwall, and we'll see how that goes. And seeing as I was up and about and on the go, I thought, well, I'll take a nip up the Creed. So I'm going to give the Creed a wee cast. Don't know how long I'll last, because I was up fairly early this morning and I don't like mornings. I'm allergic to them. I should get a letter from like my doctor or something. But nonetheless, so I'm going to give it a wee cast and we'll see how it goes. I'm fishing one of John McLean's Barvis cripplers on the top, and sort of one of his variants on a silver stoat on the point. I'm fishing quite small because the water's not especially high, so it seems like in a better condition just to fish a couple of wee doubles, you know. And fishing quite small might be the way to go today, so we'll see. So I'm just starting with a quick cast down this wee bit. It'll only be a handful of casts here. There is always big fish lying in here. This is extremely deep, and I usually only have a few casts on the top of it, but the pool goes down and round the corner, and there's almost always fish lying in it. But well, I suppose at this time of year, it's now sort of into the second half of September. The fish are a bit dour anyhow, but also they're probably lying 11 or 12 feet down, you know. But it's always worth a wee quick cast here to see if something will come up. And then I'll walk up the river. The forecast for the next fortnight basically is for no rain, so that's not very useful for my purposes. So I'm nearly at the falls pool now. Take a wee look. It's looking okay, you know. I mean, I'd like to see a wee bit more water, but it doesn't look too bad. We'll jump out here and take a wee peek. There we go. That looks all right, doesn't it? Yeah, so a bit lower than I would like, but well, I'll make my way on up a bit and see if I can't get a wee fish, you know. It's bound to be something in here somewhere for me, you know. Up to the bothy pool now, and gonna have a wee cast down it. Oh, I've caught in the reeds, haven't I? Yeah, just it was in too close to those rushes, reeds, whatever they are. Let's just check that I don't have one attached to my flea. Yeah, all okay. Boogie down another wee step, I think. Step. And come to here for a few wee casts here, and then it'll do me. I did hook the bottom. Oh well, cup of tea. I'm up the Creed today. Stornoway Angling Association water. If you're interested, you can get a day easy, no bother, relatively inexpensive. Indeed, you can get a season's membership for about 100 quid. My GoPros keep crashing today, so I've no idea what this will be like, or whether it'll be disjointed, or whether I'll even publish it at all. I'm running into dire trouble with the GoPros, you know. Where it goes, I guess. And we had lamb sales this morning, so I've been up since the scrape of dawn, and I'm not a scrape of dawn person, you know. I like to be about the scrape of, you know, just after lunchtime. That's my sort of more normal routine. But nonetheless, the lambs don't actually get sold. What we do is we gather them all up and load them into a big truck, and they go away onto the ferry to the market in Dingwall, and it's there that they get sold. So they're all away today, and they'll be queued up waiting for the ferry as we speak. So that's the sort of end of the season for the lambs, you know. But then the sheep need dipping, so we'll be dipping again really soon. Like in a week or two, so it's all go, you know. But I thought I would nip out for a quick cast, just sort of this morning, early afternoon, after doing the lambs, because there's a wee bit of water in the river now. It's not as high as I would like to see it, but there's a wee bit of water, so I'm going to give it a fairly quick cast, but I'm not going to pay much attention to any part of it, you know. I'm just going to go through it and call it quits and go home. Yeah, that's my plan. But I've got the tea here, and down here I see I've got the banana as well, huh? Rather substantial banana. So I'm going to have those. Then I'll go up a wee bit for another cast, and then we'll see where we end up after that. So I'm fortified with a banana and a wee cup of tea, and you did never know where that leads. Wind here's a wee bit tricky, not too bad, it could be worse, but I think it's getting up a wee bit, you know. It's not bad. Good. It's a good day for trout, to be honest. And my plan is probably think it's to be quite mild for the rest of the week, so I'll probably just go for trout for the rest of the week, you know, when I can get out and about, because, well, I would like to make the best, if we get mild weather, I would like to make the best of that, you know, and a decent wee breeze. But we'll see how it goes, you know. I'm sort of getting the flies into the places where I want them to be, but as I'm not moving a fish, I have to assume that I'm doing something wrong, or maybe we're very scarce fish, you know? I don't know. Oh, we trout. So I've had some lunch and changed the flies. Now I got like a ready shrimpy thing on the point and an orange muddler on the top. The old orange muddler's very popular out here in the Hebrides. Though it's maybe a size too big, but it's what I've got. So. And I keep getting tangled in all this heather. I've just started doing this since I've had my lunch. See, why does that happen even, you know? So I'm trying a bit of a faster retrieve a lot this time. See, just if it doesn't make somebody angry, really is my hope. You know, right flies and a bit of action to see if I can stir them up. So I think I'll walk up to the next pool, up to the junction, give it a try, and then that'll be me. I'll maybe fish a few places on the way down, but that'll be me heading back down, you know, because it doesn't feel overly promising at the minute. It feels a bit dead, you know. So we'll go up and try a junction and see. So I've come up onto the junction pool now. I guess this has to be my last hope, and as maybe some regular viewers will know, it's not a favoured pool of mine, although it produces fish, and if there's a fish in this river, it'll be in here, you know, without doubt. But I just not terribly keen on it as a pool, you know. Today you can see the weeds halfway down it. I don't know, maybe you can't. Ah, I'm sure you can, even on the GoPro, you know. Usually when I'm fishing it, you can't see the weeds, because the water has them all flattened, you know. However, come to here and just fish out that last wee bit, just in case there's something down here. Fish do sometimes lie down here, though it wouldn't obviously be the main part of the pool. No, I think that was a salmon. I thought initially it was a trout, but I think it was a salmon, because I saw a bit of a big fin appearing. So what I'll do is I'll give it a minute and I'll try covering that spot again, you know. So I'll just give it a wee wait, because it's the only thing I moved or seen move all day, so it's got to be worth another cast, you know. So I'll give it a minute or two. So I rested this fish for a few minutes. I don't think you really rest it. I think it just gives it time to get back into its lie. I'm pretty certain it was a salmon. At first I thought it was just a wee trout, but then it sort of came in a sort of double take, and I saw a big fin. Well, not a huge fin, but a salmon-sized fin, you know. Oh, I had a wee knock there, but that was a trout. So. I'm sort of working on the principle that, in as far as I know, it's the only fish I've seen all day. And it's not a big fish, you know. I don't know where the best place to net it would be if I managed to hold on to it. Maybe better. I wonder, am I better going down a wee bit to net it? Don't know. Honestly, no idea. Let's try it here. This just isn't a very good spot, you know. Because I'm in the weeds, and so's the fish. Oh, there we go. Oh dear. So, I'll just get the pliers out in case I'm gonna need them. A wee fish, you know. Not big, but hey ho. Let's see where it's hooked. Come out, no bother. So it's been in a fair while, that wee fish. It's fairly black. And about, let's see if I can find a way of getting it into the water here. Come here. There we go. Oh, and off it goes. It wasn't for hanging about. So maybe 3.5 pound, I would have said. Not a big fish, but nonetheless, good to get one. And my waiting a few minutes before coming back for another cast over it certainly paid off, you know. So I wonder if it's worth running down that again. Don't know, it's the only place I've seen a fish all day, you know. The river has been dropping all day, which is good. Much better than it rising, which is not so good. Oh no, I'm into the rushes again. Oh well. The old rush cast. It's a wee bit soggy here, which is why I'm making all sorts of splashing type noises. Because It's just a bit wet, you know. Right, well, I only planned on giving this 2 or 3 casts, you know, just enough to sort of see if there was anything obvious lying in it, and it doesn't seem like there is. So probably getting time to walk a bit further towards the car. Well, that fell off the bank. It's just very hard because I want it in at the bank here, and it's very hard in this wind just to put it bang on the bank without a wee bit of kind of error, you know. So, I think that'll do me for Anton's. Another wee bit of a hike, see where I end up, or maybe call it quits.